What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another retail gold making video. So in today's video, we're looking at basically farming lots of collectibles with a fairly decent value and also a decent sell rate, and this can be done solo. So in order to stockpile and get a good auction house before the war within comes out, this is one of the best ways to fill up your auction house with a bunch of transmog that actually sells, because the transmog for the most part has a unique appearance. Now, everything that I'm going to go through in the video and more is located in the gold guide, but also on the VIP Discord on a spreadsheet. So if you guys already have the 0 to 10 million gold guide, it's pretty much on the last page of the latest version that says patch 10.17 returning items. There's like lists for each zone, which items are back. There's both blue items, green items, and also white items. And the 0 to 10 million gold guide is, of course, getting free updates for the War Within. So if you're planning on playing the War Within, don't worry, the gold guide gets updated for the War Within for free and sent directly to your mail. So if you don't have it already, you can find it with the link down below in the description. And even if you have the gold guide, consider checking in on the VIP Discord. It's pretty much like a Patreon, but everything happens on the Discord server, so you get to watch all these videos and future videos before they're made public on YouTube. There's also a bunch of exclusive content on that Discord, such as investments, gold making tips, and lots of spreadsheets. But they're both linked down below in the description. Now, the zone that I wanted to talk a bit about first is Morogh. And Morogh is absolutely insane. This is a clip from me on my live stream doing it together with 4 of my viewers on the VIP Discord. And the amount of gold that you get from something like this is absolutely insane. Now, by all means, we're still talking about collectible items. So yes, it's transmog, it's collectible. They take a while to sell. But if you sit down and you do a couple of hours of this, if you follow the spreadsheet, by the end of it, you will have your entire bags filled with different unique transmog. And that's the way to get multiple sales daily. You just got to build up your auction house over time, and eventually you'll be at the point where you have so many good auctions that you're just getting multiple sales daily, and you can restock whatever you sell. Now, a couple of the items of interest from Morogh, there is a lot of them, so I can't feature all of them in this video, but you can find the spreadsheet, as I said, in the VIP Discord and in the gold guide. But for instance, you have this bad boy right here, the Frostmane Blade, which is in the Gnome starting zone. Now, these guys can drop the Frostmane Short Sword, which is a unique item. You also, right next to them, have the Frostmane Novice mobs inside this cave, which drops the Light Mage Smith Robe, which is another white item that can now, thankfully, be transmogged. Like white items and grey items can also be transmogged. So that's another great item. And then right next to him, outside the cave, you have these Frostmane Troll Whelps, which can drop the Frostmane Club, but also the Frostmane Leather Vest. And this is the only mob in the game that can drop these items. Now, after you've killed those, you can slowly move over as well. There's a lot of different locations for items. What you're seeing us kill right now is a bunch of wolves. They do not hyper spawn, so doing it in a group or doing it solo doesn't matter at all. But the reason why we're killing these is because the winter wolf, like in this area in New Tinkertown, they can drop the Snowy Robe, which is a really good item. I've sold these for lots of gold. Like, robes tends to do well regardless. So another great item that came back in patch 10.17. And then also we have a bunch of mobs that are different trolls. You can see us kill them right here. And there's a couple of items from this exact location, actually. So if we take a look at, for instance, this guy right here, the Frostmane Seer, you can see that this guy at these 2 different locations, there's a couple of different mobs here dropping different items. But this guy can drop the Violet Robes. Now, once you got to the Violet Robes and you want to move on to the next one, there's a couple of different mobs you can kill, but for the sake of the video and keeping it simple, I would move over to the Rockjaw mobs. So you have the Rockjaw Scavenger mobs in Coldridge Valley, which drops the Trug Dagger, but just in the starting zone. And then you can move over to the other Rockjaw mobs, which are all the way east of this zone down here. And they drop a couple of items. So the Bone Snapper drops the Frostbit Staff, which is also an item that's now obtainable again. You can also kill the Rockjaw Skull Thumper mobs, which can drop the Skull Hatchet and also the Trog Club. So you get the idea here. Basically, what you want to do is you want to follow the spreadsheet or just follow this video. I'm going to make more videos but in different zones as well and get all of these items, and eventually your bags will look kind of like this. As you can see, like this is from one session of running around getting these unique items. So you have, even though this sword shares appearances, is still over 4,000 gold, and the sell rate is not bad. Same thing with this one. It's a 90,000 gold robe. It is insanely easy to get with a decent sell rate for its price. And then you have something like the Frostbite Staff. It's a unique item, not a single item in the game with the exact same look as this one. Incredible sell rate. Sadly, on my full pop, it doesn't have the best price, but still worth to acquire. Then you got something like the Frostmane Leather Vest, 54,000 gold, decent sell rate, the only item of its kind. Same thing with this Frostmane Club. It's unique, good sell rate, good price. Same thing with the Skull Hatchet. It's unique. It's the only item in the game with its appearance. Good price, decent sell rate. And then the Trog Club as well. And it just keeps on going like this. Like every single item is the same. They're unique, good sell rate, considering the fact that it's a transmog item, and also a decent price. So there's, like, when Season of Discovery came out, I just dumped everything I had on the auction house, played SOD, and I just kept on posting. I never restocked the auction house. Now, when I'm slowly getting back into retail to prepare for the War Within, I don't have any of these items left on the auction house. They all sold. But yes, that's been over a course of a couple of months, right? And my auction house is pretty big. But there's always going to be people claiming that transmog doesn't sell. Those people typically do one farm and get 10, 20 items, throw them up on the auction house, and complain because they haven't sold after a week. That's not how you make gold with transmog. You got to constantly work on it in the beginning, at least, to get a bunch of good items up on the auction house, and eventually you're stuck with so many items that you're bound to sell multiple items daily. So highly suggest you guys to go and do these farms in Morogh. And of course, if you have the Gold Guide or the VIP Discord, go and check out the spreadsheet and do all of them. If you don't, and you cannot be arsed to get it, it's okay. I appreciate you watching my videos, and I will make versions on the other zones as well. So stay tuned for that, and just make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, because then you'll be notified whenever those videos drops. But that's pretty much it. So thank you all so much for watching, as always, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.